Hey, welcome back to the third video on how to optimize your Google business profile. So let me recap what we've gone over, and I'll tell you where we're going, and there's one more video after this. So what we just went over is how to optimize your Google business profile, really what the ranking factors are on what, when you're trying to show up on Google and how to get to that top spot in your Google business profile. So here are some things, again, recapping of what Google will look for. They look for an active Google business profile. That means your updates are active. They look for positive and consistent reviews. So not 100 reviews in one day. That looks spammy to Google, and they're gonna knock that. You need citations and local mentions, meaning you need third-party websites linking back to your websites. That can be like Yelp or Angie's List, or if there are specific websites in your industry linking back to your website showing that you have authority, your website has authority. The other piece is review aggregator websites fall into that same category. So that would be more like Angie's List, because they're going to review you on Angie's List. And SEO authority. Something that I don't know how much it holds, but some of the tests that I've looked at, some of the studies I look at, is that branded search actually plays a lot into how you're ranked and how Google weights your business. And what I mean by branded search is how many times in your community, in your local area that you're trying to rank for, do people actually search for your business name? So for example, if there are consistent searches for your HVAC business, John Smith's HVAC, and Google recognizes that you're kind of an authority in your area, when someone then searches HVAC near me, you're likely to see a bump in your results because your branded search in your area is pretty big and consistent. So that's another thing. And then the last one is localized content. On your website, do you have like service pages showing what services you offer, and then the service area pages, what's the area and towns that you service? So Google is going to look at all those things and then rank your GBP, Google Business Profile, accordingly. So with that said, that is a recap. Let's actually focus on GBP, and let's just optimize one. My plan is to go over my Google Business Profile, and I'll just walk you through each step and what I've done to optimize mine, and then you can reproduce that on yours. So if you have not registered for a Google Business Profile, go to google.com/business, click Manage Now, and then sign in, and it will then step you through that process. This is free. The only thing that you're going to have to do is verify your business, which is free, but that just means you're going to have to take a video or show at times some proof that this is your legitimate business location. Google wants actual locations, not fake businesses at fake locations. And that's a good thing for us as a local business. We want to make sure that our competition is not some fake competition in 10 states away from us. So go ahead and get that set up. After that, you're going to be taken to a series of steps, and this is what I'm going to walk you through right now. So let me switch over to my Google Business Profile. I believe that's right here. And I'll just show you how to get into Google right now. So just go to google.com, select the top right Google Apps, and click Business Profile Manager. This is the easiest way to get there, in my opinion. And now you're at your Google Business Profile after you've registered and verified it. And let's just step you through it. So this is mine. And the first thing to do is you want to edit your profile. Now, you want to make sure your business name is correct. That seems obvious, but make sure it's correct. And I'm not saying this is what you should do, but there has been some indication is if you put Converse Web Design -Monet, Missouri after your business name, you're going to see an increase in ranking because of your specific area. Google may take that down, and there is a chance that you may get marked, or I don't think you're going to get your account canceled or anything, but they could take that name and change that name on there. Business category, this is huge. Make sure you have your right category. Make sure if you are an HVAC company that it's an actual HVAC category. So let me just search that, HVAC contractor. Make sure that is your category. Just clicked on that. So if there is, let me cancel. if there is by chance two categories that fit your business, let's say HVAC contractor and roofing contractor. That, I know that seems crazy, but let's just say that you don't know which one to go with. You don't know which one to make your primary category. One, it's the one that you deal most with. If there's two categories in here and you deal with them the same way, what I would suggest is go to trends.google.com. This is going to allow you to see how many people are searching for that keyword or that category. So let's go HVAC contractor, just so we can see what the better one is. Well, you know what? Let's just do mine, because mine, deciding on which one mine was kind of difficult. So website designer, marketing agency, that was mine. So these are two things that I deal with in my business. The one that I should put as my primary is the one that ranks better. So let's just do website designer. That's what it was, right? Website designer. This will make sense here in a second. So I'm gonna type in website. No, I misspelled that, but hopefully it spelled it for me. Nope. Okay, there we go. And let's look at, this is how many people search for this term. So let's look at the past 90 days, the search term in the last 90 days. So we can see that it's, around, we're looking at probably, that's 80, that's a peak. So, we'll just say 50 to 75 searches within per day within the last 90 days. All right, so that's good, we know. We'll just say 50 to 75. But let's go to, what was the other one? Marketing agency. Let's type that in. Okay, well this one, it has about the same. So it has from 50 to about 75, but it's going up. So we can kind of see there's a slight increase. So for me, it's not going to make a difference really on which one I pick, but if there is a big difference when you search those terms, pick the one that has a greater search volume. And then on your additional category, make sure you put your additional categories, and you can add as many as those you want. Just make sure you add them. So the more the better with this. The description, this is where you're going to want to make sure you add a few keywords. Make sure to start off with, you add your name, the name of your business, hyphenate that, type in the name of the city that you are focusing on. After that, put your primary keyword, primary business category, website designer, and then I stuck in my subcategory, my secondary category, digital marketing agency. And then, so start with that. That's the first thing you start with. Then after that, make sure you know what people are searching for. So for me, I have a bunch of stuff in here about contractors, roofers, and electricians, and those are the people that I want to help. So make sure you put your audience in this description. So for, let's say a plumber, you would put John Smith's Plumbing, Monette, I don't know, residential commercial plumbing services. And then down below here, in paragraph form, list out how you help people. So helping people, with commercial plumbing and residential plumbing, and then list some of those details out. Make sure you type in keywords that people are searching for, and that you're not just putting a bunch of useless information here. No one cares about when you opened. No one cares about if it's been passed down from your grandparents. What Google cares about is if you have these keywords in here and that you're local and the type of people that you help. And then down here, I have a call to action. So give us a call or visit our website to start getting more leads and sales while you sleep. So make sure you end with a call to action. Make sure you tell people to get a hold of you. So that's your description. Next one, opening date. Make sure your contact information is correct. Make sure you put your website on here because Google is going to care about that. Put your social profiles on here. The more active you look, the better. Business location, make sure your address is correct. I know that's probably obvious, but sometimes it's missed. Service areas, list all the service areas that you work with, and make sure your hours are good. Here's an idea about hours. Look at when your competition closes and opens. Make sure that you're opening before your competition and closing after your competition. And here's why. If you close at, we'll just say 4 o'clock. So if I'm saying I'm closing at 4 o'clock and somebody in my area searches for website designer in Monette and my competition doesn't close till 5 o'clock, my competition is going to rank higher than I am, because Google, again, remember back to what Google's point is. They want to serve the best results for the ones searching. They're going to give them they're more likely to give them my competition because they want to give them somebody that's open. That's the best search result. Oh, you need a website designer? Here's somebody that's open. Call them now. Check your competition. Make sure you're staying open later, and make sure you're opening earlier than your competition. That helps with rankings. Of course, special hours. I never really mess with these down here. I haven't seen a huge increase or decrease in ranking abilities, but if any of these down here apply to you, go ahead and add those. The more the better. We don't need to, if you have reviews, make sure you go through and reply to all your reviews. Add some photos, add photos of the inside and outside of your office. That matters. The more photos, the better. If you can add videos, which, yeah, you can upload videos still in here. Upload some videos. That helps, one, when people are searching, they want to see what you look like, and two, it shows Google that you're active. That's the name of the game right now. But add photos of inside and outside of your business for sure. Edit products. Add your products. Even though you may not sell online products, I don't sell online products. But here's some thoughts. I have a free discovery meeting on here. Here's one of my products. So people can go through here. I don't have a price on it. I just say, hey, here is something that I have, a free discovery meeting. I describe it right here. This is, you just get in touch with me and we'll talk about how we can work together, how I can help you with your SEO, your website. And then I have my website down here, but there's no price because the price is optional. So go ahead, think about all the ways you can list your products. Let's go back to that. So I have, custom website design, dominate local search, Google business profile optimization. These are things that I do. These are services that I offer, but I'm also making them a product. So that's a good way to think about it. If you have a service, make it a product on your Google business profile. Now we go to services. They will give you some services that you can select from, which is fine. And they may change over time because Google will automatically change these based upon what they think you should be, which is weird. So go ahead and add the ones that they give you, some of the canned ones, but you can also add more services. And you can add a custom service. What I've noticed is that you can type in some keywords here to these custom services. Let me see if I can go back and show you one that I added. I don't think that's it, no. Yeah, so add a service description and talk about how you help people and add those keywords. So HVAC, you help with, when your compressors go out, or, emergency HVAC services, those types of things. So go ahead and fill those out. And what you'll want to do to get those keywords, you'll want to use that tool that I was talking about, SEMrush. So let me just show you if I can quickly go over here. We'll go to the magic tool and we'll just do HVAC. Let's just type in HVAC to this magic keyword tool. This is going to give us what people search for and then some other phrases that people search for. So people search for HVAC, of course. That gets 201,000 searches nationwide per month. But HVAC repair, well, that's a service. So add that as a service, HVAC repair. HVAC commercial, install, air, replacement. See, these are all things that you could add on your services, and we know that people actually search for them because there's a search volume. So HVAC repair would have a volume of 27,000. So that's a good idea to use SEMrush to do some keyword research that you could add for your services and then fill out the service description accordingly. All right, bookings. If you do online bookings, go ahead and add your online booking. I use cal.com or Calendly, one of the two. Anything that you use for online booking, add those to appointments. If you have any questions or answers, make sure you answer those questions. You can't add the questions, but your customers may. Make sure those are answered. Add an update. These, they don't offer a ton of weight in ranking, but again, you want to look active, and it's not like it doesn't help, but it's on the lower end of the ranking scale. So adding an update, I can show you what that looks like if we go down to mine. Those are my products. Here's some updates. So I do one about once a month. and it's just a simple post about what I offer or something that's going on. Sometimes you have events, you can post an event. They're simple. Maybe do one once a week. I do one once a month. And then the last piece on here is asking for reviews. So here's how you ask for reviews. You go to ask for review, copy this link and send it to your customers. And then this will direct them. This link will direct them to your Google business profile where they can then leave you a 5-star review. Hopefully it's a 5-star review. All right. So that is really how you optimize your Google business profile and the things you need to think about when you're optimizing. Again, make sure you answer your reviews. And then also just look at your competition. One of the things that I offer, let me go back to this. One of the things that I offer is competitive analysis when I have this service. So my service includes everything that we talked about, and then also modifying your website and optimizing your website for local SEO. But I also keep an eye on your competition. So when you first sign up with me, I run a competitive analysis on your top 3 competitors. And then I also do a competitive analysis every quarter that you're with me. So I'm constantly making sure your Google business profile is updated and your website is updated so that you outperform your competitors. So it's not a one and done deal. SEO is the long game. You have to continually do SEO. So that is how I'm staying ahead and making sure you're getting those calls and leads on a consistent basis. And then of course I also do review management, and then I also make sure you're getting those backlinks and citations to continually help out your rankings. So we're building a solid foundation, and then it's just going to keep going because it's consistently being worked on. It's not just sitting there in the background. It is being worked on a monthly basis. So if you do need help with your local SEO, go ahead and schedule a meeting with me to see if we're a good fit. And I'd love to talk with you. If you have any questions, schedule a meeting with me. I'd love to answer any of your questions. And then on the next video, we're going to talk about what happens when you make all these updates. How do you know if they're actually working? And how can you tell if they're working? And if they're not working, what do you do? So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.